One of the problems we were having with our students was that they'll try to match these two angles with each other and get confused over which ones were the corresponding angles. So I started working with the students to try to narrow down what we're looking at. And so I said, take one pair of parallel lines and make them the same color. And then take another highlighter.
Can you zoom up on that image so we're looking at problem one a little bigger?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take one highlighter. And it works really well. It's easy to see on this one where the corresponding angles are, or the alternate interior angles are. But as you work on more intricate problems, let's see, that is so not in focus. How's that? Is that better?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. What we started doing was, once we know two lines are parallel, let's see, line 5 and 6 are parallel, so we can highlight those the same color. And then take one transversal, any one. But then, I was using pencils to cover up anything else. We were talking about whether popsicle sticks might help. Because then what you can start doing is start talking about blue and orange angles. And so then you can start seeing, it becomes a little easier to see as you cover up the other lines. Blue and orange, blue and orange, blue and orange. Those angles are going to be the same, and you don't get distracted by the other angles. And it extends pretty well, because then you can say, well, I know these two are parallel, so now I've got another set of blue and orange that I can talk about. And they don't start trying to tell you that this angle is corresponding with that angle, because now you've covered that up, and that's not an angle that they can see anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I made highlighters available during my test, and not everybody uses it. So you can start doing that, and they stop treating these as parallel, because once you started color coding them, those don't come out parallel, and so then you can start talking about angles in terms of the blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is not the same as the blue and orange. It's not the same as the blue and orange. But what really starts helping is, once you've got all these covered, all these colored, to start using something to cover up already highlighted lines and other transversals, and it starts narrowing it down, so you really just see that much more simplified pair of parallel lines and one transversal.
Yeah.
And you were saying that they see past the pencils. I thought that was interesting.
They can't see past the lines, but they can see past the pencils. And I don't know if craft sticks would work, or if they're too thick. The popsicle sticks would work, or if I worry that they're too thick.
Yeah, I think Starbucks coffee stirrers are thinner.
Yeah, I mean,
thinner in both dimensions.
I just happen to have a lot of pencils because I went to Costco.
I was thinking because you were trying to layer them last time on top of each other.
Yeah, the pencils don't layer very well. I can cover those, but then when I want to cover that one. But once I start covering them, well, blue and yellow, and I've got a blue and yellow angle in there, but it's hard to label it because I've got that orange line in there. But now I can see that blue and yellow angle. And they start seeing the pattern of, oh, these are going to match, but they're also going to match over here.
Yeah.
And it's easier to extend that parallel line stuff.
Cool.
So of course I haven't graded the tests yet, so we'll see if that has extended to the assessment. But students started saying, oh yeah, it works really well with where you have a lot of transversals intersecting each other. It works really well with on a problem like this one. Especially where you've got one transversal and then just cover up that other one. And it becomes a much simpler problem, and they feel more comfortable with it.
Nice.
So that was what I wanted to share to help students see the pattern a little bit more. And it works really well for the very visual pattern students.
Yeah, the ones that are getting lost with all the different lines.
Yeah. The ones who are fine as long as you only had 2 lines in a transversal, but as soon as you have intersecting transversals.
Thanks, Carrie.
So good.
Thanks.